Played with an edge. Really happy and proud of our guys. I thought we responded. To playing without Tommy, we talked a lot about our edge. We talked a lot about we knew we had to make some different adjustments. Not huge, but I think analytically, you guys, some of you guys will look at it and tell me I'm wrong. I don't, but I was told we got the #1 defense in the country with Tommy and Merez on the court together. We're getting to the point where we were starting to get to that lineup a little bit, but and then with the sicknesses, it was just hard to practice and get right. I thought we had a little time to prepare. I thought Merez Johnson was absolutely fantastic. I kind of went into this game and with the mindset I wasn't going to take him out unless he was in foul trouble. He showed his quickness, his ability. We were going to give Martinelli some threes. We were worried about him in the paint, and I thought Merez did a really good job of trying to negate some of his looks. That Kylan early was terrific on Barnheiser, and then KJ won the battle of the ball screen, especially in the first half with Leach, making his opportunities very tough. It's amazing when you focus on the right things, which is playing hard, playing with an edge, rebounding, 21 offensive rebounds. I think it's where we've grown. If you look at the first game, we had 12% of our misses back. And that's what it looks like when you shoot threes. You shoot them. If you miss them, you go chase them. And I thought we did a better job of doing that today. So good bounce back, and nice to get back on the track, the right direction, and thought we were pretty solid.
Brad, you put a freshman on the Big Ten leading scorer. What impressed you most with how he was able to handle that leading into it and then execute it?
The biggest challenge with Mo has been just his over exuberance sometimes of energy. And Mo can really move his feet. He's 255 pounds. He jumps to touch the top of the backboard, and but he's got great lateral quickness. And one-on-one, there's not. I don't know if there's many guys in our gym that want to see him in front of him. I mean, he can really guard, and so it's always been there. It's just learning the energy, the controlling it, so it's what makes him really special is his ability to go do that, and then he can go bang with a 5-man if he needs to. So and then he's got a real knack when he's guarding perimeter to go chase rebounds from the perimeter.
I guess when Merez hits the floor chasing a loose ball in the first possession of the game, was that a sign to you that maybe they had the edge that you were looking for?
Yeah, we had 2 pretty spirited days of practice, and that's all we can really control, and that's why I challenged the team with after the game. It's your job to show up and play hard every day. We can be that team. We can be really special. And we can't always control whether it goes in, certain elements, but we can sure control how doggone hard we play and how much fight we have and how much grit we have. And, it's what we've been about here for 8 years now. And I really challenge the guys with that. I'm going to continue to challenge them with that.
Coach, you always speak about the importance of the guards rebounding. KJ Tim Boris tonight, because that's something you challenged him to.
Oh yes, and that's when we played without KJ, that's one of the most important things we miss. He's flirting with a triple double. And it's We knew with the cross match that Max would be, Ben would be on him, Jake would be on him. So it was very important that our guards have to go clean up and rebound. And we're at our best when our guards rebound, to be very honest with you. We're at our best because then we don't have to outlet it, we can get out and run. So yeah, KJ's takes everything to heart, and pretty good day.
I've seen the way that you guys came out, diving on the floor, rebounding, and certainly you guys coming off a couple tough losses. Was this kind of the storm for you guys to get back to that identity and take on your personality a little bit?
No, I looked at it more just as an opportunity to get better without Tommy. Whether Tommy's a really important piece to us, and you've seen us click when we've got him. And I mean, he initiates offense. He's our quarterback defensively. There's a reason he grades out higher than maybe any player in our history on that side of the quarterback game. He's just very cerebral, and so it's was nice to get together without him and to be able to tie some things up. I thought, like I said, we, first half especially, we won the battle of the ball screen. With Jalen, he's really good going left. And then I thought we did a really nice job on their two top scorers.
Brad, big picture question about this team, but thinking back to preseason, I guess media days, one of the things we were talking about there was the ceiling of this team. And not to put words in your mouth, but I think you essentially said, you think it could be comparably high to last year, maybe even higher. I wonder, all these weeks later, are you that bullish on this team? You've seen a lot of good, you've seen some imperfect.
I'm more bullish than I've ever been. Dan Gavitt was here today. I said, and I told him I'm not afraid to say it. I mean, we can be Final Four good, but we need to be whole to do that. And we played half a conference season without guys, and being able to just get to a point where we can slide Merez and Tommy together, to play Ben some at the three, to really create some mismatches for him. All of those things are still in front of us. We're just kind of navigating the process of getting there. And you get a plan in the preseason and you tweak it a little bit, and then you find out that, hey, certain guys can do some things really well, and now you got to put them in place. Well, guess what? There's games here. I mean, we're a way better team than we were when we played Alabama. We're a better team than when we played Tennessee. But it's been a hiccup or a speed bump, whatever you want to call it, to have key pieces out. So it's been it's just part of the process, and we're not going to change the process. But I think our ceiling's really high.
You win the rebounding battle 50-29, even without Tommy. After how close the last Northwestern game was, did you expect the margin to be this big, and what was the biggest change?
No, they heard it all week that we got 12% of our misses back. It's our season low, and that was a tribute to Northwestern. I mean, no one's a bigger fan of Chris Collins and the job he does than I am. And that was an early December game. We were still implementing and getting guys to understand the importance of rebounding the basketball. So I think we were better today doing that. And again, it's a tribute to our guys, because they heard 12% a lot over the last few days.
Coach, pretty over here, a pretty high assist rate, 18 assists, I think, on 29 field goals. Do you feel like Kylan and KJ made some strides when it comes to just making the easy pass, kind of limiting the unforced errors?
Are you saying KJ's been bad?
I didn't say that.
I'm making strides. I mean, I think they're all, an assist happens when a guy passes it to him and they have to make the basket. KJ's been really good. Kylan's been really good all year. We had a couple of silly turnovers late, which really ticked me off, but but yeah, I mean, I thought we had better movement, Doug. I thought we created next actions better, and then I thought we did a really nice job of attacking the paint and playing to their tags where they helped on rolls.
I guess we're discussing edge in the last 5 minutes. Did it go away? Or what did you see in that stretch?
No, it's just relaxation, and you're up 20, and it's fighting the tendency to think a game's over, and you know, and then I've got to do a better job, and we got to understand we're not playing them anymore. We're playing, you know, especially the last 3.5, 4 minutes, we're playing the clock, and we took a couple quick shots, and we drop kick one out of bounds, and throw the ball towards their basket. You know, just things that we, you know, silly inbounds, you know, it's just, there's no time to be nonchalant while that clock is running.
Coach, I wanted to ask just about Jake Davis. What are your just impressions of him and just how he understands his role?
He's the consummate role player right now that understands what we do. IQ wise, he's up there, man. He has got great feel, great instincts. Throughout his life, he's you know, always been a great shooter. There's not any time he shoots it that I don't think it's going in. But he has a great knack for finding ways to get open off that. And it's not just without the set part of an offensive play. He understands the game, and he creates great angles and opportunities. And you know, he's really good with you know, with guards who delivering the ball, because he creates an advantage.
What did you see from Mraz the last couple of days after a tough first start against Maryland to have this kind of performance?
Well, I was really happy because I know how competitive he is. He is an incredible listener, but he was really fun to challenge. I really enjoyed the opportunity to challenge him. And you know, when Reese came in here and he got 27 and 17, and he starts and has 2. Yeah, I was really happy over that. You know, you probably heard that a few times, but he's one of those young people that responds to that, and he's super competitive, and he's got a fire that burns, and you know, it was just getting it out of him, and it's great to see.
Brad, sorry if you already said this and I missed it, but is there an outlook on Tommy? Is there a time frame or anything like that?
I wish there was, so we could plan, but you know, with mono, you know, I've known cases that have gone from 2 or 3 weeks to 2 months. So I don't know. I wish I had an idea. Don't write that. I mean, you know, I have no idea. He's evaluated every few days, and as he's feeling better, he then is allowed to do small amounts of whatever they've got him doing, riding a bike or conditioning. But you know, with the spleen, it's all up to them.
You had a chance to see Keaton play last night, and then he was in the house tonight. Just what have you kind of made of what he's done since he signed in November?
Well, he's on an outstanding team. They're like the #1 team in the state of Kansas. They've got really good players. They ran into a tough one yesterday playing Link, who's absolutely massive. They're bigger than we are. They might be bigger than any team in the Big Ten. Just a heady player, very smart, great size, can really shoot it. The thing I was very impressed with yesterday, they tried to take him away, and just an elite passer, great feel. Just really excited about what his future is, and of course it was great for him to see State Farm Center, see the Orange Crush, see all of that alive, and you know, it was. I thought our crowd today was phenomenal. The Orange Crush was going, and you know, maybe that had something to do with the juice our guys had. But I'm so when I came this morning for shoot around and I see students sitting outside, literally the hair on the back of my neck stands up. And then when I go home for 20 minutes, 30 minutes and change, and I come back and the line's wrapped around the corner, I say a prayer because I know I'm the most blessed coach in America that gets to play in front of great students, great fans, and so thank you for all that. But yeah, it was great for Keaton to see all that.
This was the second straight season where, the rivalry kind of followed the same pattern. Northwestern won in overtime at Northwestern. You won pretty much wire to wire here. Do you think that's just kind of a testament to the home environments for each program, or why do you kind of see that repeated year to year?
Oh, yeah, I think it's just life in the Big Ten. I mean, I think it's a tribute to Chris, how good a job he's done. He's got really good players. They've got a great home court. They utilize it. I thought the games were very different. That probably has some home road connotation to it. I don't know what it is, but no, I mean, I know anytime we beat Chris and his team, it's a hell of a win, and you've had to do a lot of things really well. Thank you.
Thanks, Brad.